So guys, I got asked a question on YouTube about doing the three best fighters in the world today, and then I got asked another question: do the three greatest fighters of all time. Now, this was very hard, and I had to think about this. I had to think very hard about this. I even spoke to one of my friends who was an ex-boxer. The first two were very easy, and I'm pretty sure you know who the first two are. The third one was very hard. Very, very hard. I'm going to give you my list now. For number 3, I went Sugar Ray Leonard. Sugar Ray Leonard. Listen, there was a lot in for the running. There was, from my opinion, I like Mike Tyson. I like Mayweather. I like Pacquiao. I like, Pernell Whitaker. There's been many Larry Holmes. There's so many Chavez, and you can go on and on and on and on and on, right? But for me, Sugar Ray Leonard was a standout champion. He was a standout champion. A great welterweight. Had some great wars with Roberto Duran. Lost the first fight with Roberto Duran. Then he had advice from his brother. His brother told him that you can't fight. You've got to fight your fight against this guy. Come out and box him. And he embarrassed him the second time. And Duran quit. So you have to give Sugar Ray Leonard a lot of credit. And then he went up and fought Marvin Hagler, the killer, at middleweight, and beat him. Fought Tommy Hearns. Sugar Ray Leonard had great fighters in his era. He had some killers, and a lot of people say, who would have won, Mayweather, Sugar Ray Leonard? Mayweather didn't have that kind of competition. You didn't have those 3 killers in the same era, like Duran, Hearns, Hagler, Leonard. It was just like 4 killers in the same era. I don't think Mayweather had that. Mayweather had Pacquiao, but that fight didn't happen when it should have happened. So I don't know. I just think the level of fighters then was a lot higher than what Mayweather had when in his time. And I think, would Mayweather have beaten Sugar Ray Leonard? Possibly, but I don't know. I just think Sugar Ray Leonard was special. And him moving up to middleweight and fighting Hagler, that was some win, But that's my number 2. I think Sugar Ray Leonard deserves to be up there. One of the greatest fighters of all time, without a shadow of a doubt. Number 2. Number 1 and 2 could literally be, you could swap them over. But I'm going Sugar Ray Robinson. Sugar Ray Robinson, in my opinion, was a phenomenon. The first real standout superstar of the sport, where people really took notice of him. He was an exceptional fighter. His hand speed, he was brilliant. A brilliant fighter, a welterweight. He's obviously famous fights with Jake LaMotta. But I remember speaking to my mate, and my mate saying he was the one that invented the 6-inch hook. Very fast, very, very fast. Sugar Ray Robinson, if you watch his documentaries, he looks like a modern day fighter. He doesn't look like, the fighters that used to fight back then that were slow. He was so fast. His hand speed was ridiculous. His movement, hand speed, he was a brilliant fighter, man. Sugar Ray Robinson was brilliant. And I don't think he probably got the just due that. I don't think he got the credit that he deserves. And like I said, he could potentially be ahead of the number 1 that I'm going to mention. These two for me are neck and neck. But because of, like I said, the attachment that I have to the number 1, I have to put him number 1. But Sugar Ray Robinson was, like I said, a lot of people call him the greatest. A lot of people say there wasn't a fighter like him. And you can't, if you have that opinion, you can't argue with it, because like I said, Robinson was on another level. On another level, Robinson. But he was my number 2. My number 1 is probably most of yours number 1. Muhammad Ali. The greatest fighter, in my opinion, of all time. What a fighter. What a fighter. Muhammad Ali was somebody that inspired millions of people, inspired me. I still watch Muhammad Ali documentaries. I still say some of his quotes. Oh, he was a legend. Not just in the ring, but outside the ring, what that man stood for. The fact that he didn't go to the Vietnam War. And then he changed his name from Cassius Clay to Muhammad Ali. Stood up to the system. His boxing career was, you know, him coming up against Sonny Liston. No one giving him a chance. Him destroying Sonny Liston. Not once, but twice. Then his wars with Joe Frazier. What fights. And then him slaying the dragon, that was George Foreman. No one gave him a chance. People thought Foreman would kill him. And Muhammad Ali silenced all critics. And that's when he said, I'm the greatest of all time. And that's my top 3, guys. That's my top 3. If you guys want to dispute it, leave your top 3 in the comment section below. But that's what I think my top 3 are. Leave your thoughts, guys. And guys, remember to please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys in the next video.